Howdy there, Airsofters, and welcome to another episode of the Jesse Hill Airsoft Corner. Today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite CQC Close Quarters Combat weapons out to date. No, it's not an SMG, no, it's not a grenade launcher, and no, it's not any kind of AEG that is slightly smaller. As a matter of fact, it's more of a pistol in a way, a pistol launcher in a sense. I'm talking, of course, about the Goblin set. Now, originally, as I said in the video, Goblin was a paintball manufacturing company that made the world's smallest paintball marker, as it claimed. That being said, I found this gun and I was quite intrigued because it comes in the single Goblin, which is a breech-loading Derringer shotgun style system, which is only about the size of your palm. And then there's the Goblin Deuce, which I ended up buying in the wood finish. Now, I'm going to show you guys the gun. This back part was a part of a shotgun pouch you could stick on the smaller part of the grip. I ended up getting it because, it actually helps with carrying things. That being said, as I load the gun up, let me just tell you a little something about it. In the past games that I played, I play against a lot of guys that are a lot more agile than me. Because of hurting my back in the car accident, it has slowed me down quite a bit to where I can't keep up physically, but I have to outthink the players that I play against. That being said, I do take my sweet time, and I do scope out the area before I do plan an attack. That being said, I always have to be sure that my what I'm using to attack with is always readily available. I have to use what I've been given with, so to speak, to go with what I can do in an advantage. That being said, I use this little side pouch to hold on to. The gun is made of a strong polymer, as I said, but there's a lot of simple fixes about the gun. Of course, it's a breech loader. It folds over, and you can load 2 shells in. That being said, I usually run around with about 6, but I also have a Voodoo tactical pouch that carries a couple more. But I know what you guys came here for, and let's just have a look-see here. Now, if you see the gun here, is of course a little bigger than what the a lot of the YouTube channels do show, but let me just show you how it fires. The first switch up right here, if I push it up, it only fires 1. And if I push it down it is. Second shot. Now, these are of course used with, I recommend that you use, of course, a green gas. That being said, if you use any kind of other gas, such as a high velocity gas, such as CO2 or propane, there are little O-rings that can actually be flung out, and it's very detrimental. I usually don't use CO2 on launcher or anything because the CO2 can be very detrimental to the seals on the gun. That being said, red gas is more than enough. This thing can get really scary, despite the fact it's a cute little shotgun. It shoots 12 rounds out of each shell. I recommend you take some silicone spray and spray the inside before you shoot it. But you know, it's a really nice gun. It does the job, and it's a clean shot. It's definitely a CQB godsend because you can spray tons by switching the selector switch down. Now, just to finish off the show, I'm going to point to the handy dandy center block, which is being used at the moment for propping up my trailer. No, I don't live in there, but it's a pretty nice one. Now, I'm going to go walk a little bit into frame. I'm going to put her on single fire. Of course, that switch has to be up to be single fire. So, as you can tell, all the grouping, all 12 rounds stayed within a man-sized target, which is a really good thing. That being said, the gun fires pretty well. Let's fire one more shot at it and see how far we can get. I'm going to adjust the camera once more. Like I said before, she's not really meant for distance. No shotgun truly is. There are some shotgun mods, like in the real world, but that's besides the point. Alright, now, look towards that post right there where we usually have the brick, and we'll see how far they fly. Okay, so, as you can see, the shotgun goes about 50 feet, maxing out. If you have both shells going off at the same time, your footage is going to be, I wouldn't say doubled because it just won't. It'll go about 10 more feet. So if you shot about 24 rounds downrange, you're going to be able to tag a couple people. That being said, it's super portable, and I definitely recommend it. It is definitely one of my most favorite airsoft guns I've ever owned. And, you know, I've owned a lot of good ones. I've owned some lemons in my past, you know, Wally World guns for you kids just starting out. But this gun shoots low enough FPS to where it's loud anywhere. The best part is if you do use green gas like I do, the shelf life on this will last a lot longer, and the shells will not, you know, rot as quickly as far as seals go, even though they give you a buttload when you do buy these. This is definitely an investment that I would go for in a CQB player that does play with a grenade launcher. This is a good cheap alternative. The shells are only about 20 bucks for two, which is good, but you also, a lot of people would say that's bad, but this is a specialty weapon, so you have to buy specialty shells. That being said, this is one of my favorite guns. Guys, this is Jesse Hill in the Jesse Hill Airsoft Corner, signing off. Remember to play safe, and you guys have a nice day.